Hello, Aquarius Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This will be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Aquarius in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you happen to be cross-watching for an Aqua. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate. The things that I'd like for you to keep in the back of your mind as you listen to this reading, understand that this reading is general and that not everything that is mentioned here is going to be guaranteed to apply to your situation. Take in what resonates and disregard the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you'd like a reading based on your own personal energy, you can look at my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. We're always going to go over delicate topics. We always do. Take that into consideration as you listen, and let's begin. See what's going on for the Aquarius Nation for the next 7 days as soon as I pull Envy. Spirit guys, show me who's in Aquarius's energy. Show me who is in Aquarius' energy this week. Pisces. Someone might have a moon sign in Pisces. Some of you could possibly be cusped by the zodiac sign of Pisces. Sun sign, Leo. Maybe you're celebrating the birthday of a Leo. You have the 11th house. 11th house is Pisces. 4th, Cancer. I think there's just a few things that you're concerned about. Libra ascendant, and of course, the Pisces sun. I think, like I said, you're on the Pisces, Aquarius, cusp. Mars, this would be Scorpio. It would be Aries, that could be relevant. And then you got Sagittarius ascendant, Scorpio, Sun, Taurus. Let's begin. Sag. Concerned about a few things in your life. It seems like you're concerned about stability. You're concerned about your home life. You're concerned about your family. Some of you could possibly be having a family gathering around this period of time. Someone could possibly be inviting you to one. Maybe this is a friend, like a friendly get-together. I think somebody might be visiting you here for an extended period of time. Yep. Pisces. No, let's see. It seems like something is going on in your mind, and I'm trying to figure out what this is. It seems like maybe you feel stuck. Oh, this is you, Aquarius. It just dawned on me. That's you, the water bearer. 10 of inspiration. It seems like you're an inspiration to people. Okay, that makes sense. If you're an inspiration to people, this is where the envy is coming from. That some people or someone that is watching you. It doesn't seem like it's someone. It seems like it's several people that are watching you that find you to be inspirational, and that might find you to be, that might be envious of you. Of course, the reading can be reversed. It could be the Aquarius that could be envious of someone. That could definitely be the case. So, hold in your energy. What's going on? The star. Okay. Once, not once, but twice, Aquarius, you are just at the center of your reading. I think you're grabbing a lot of attention, Aquarius or Cross Watcher. I think that you're here to make a difference. I think that your presence is magnetic to people. And then there's this Libra that just, no, we talked about there being a Libra. You're worried about something. You're worried about the education of a child. You're worried about a friendship. Or you're concerned about a friendship. There's a Gemini that's in your reading. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. These could be your placements or someone else's. Two of Cups. The Magician is in reverse. Three of Swords. We're going to see what this is about. Pisces is dominating your reading. Somebody's doing magic in your situation, Aquarius. And it looks like something is getting ready to happen around the 23rd of the month. This might be a significant day of the month for you. It looks like maybe there's somebody you're not talking to. Or maybe you spent a period of time not speaking to someone in particular. It looks like somebody might be getting in touch with you. You got to cleanse this negative energy off of you or from around your home, because it definitely feels like somebody is going overboard with this BS that they're doing. Yep, green man. It's possibly a masculine energy. Somebody obviously green within you over something that you have going on, or something that maybe somebody thinks that you're going on. We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't know why somebody is envious. We already kind of established that. There's a Capricorn. Some of you could be cusped by the zodiac sign of Capricorn. Some of you are just reconciliation. Gemini comes up again. Okay, it looks like you've been struggling with something. Some of you, it looks like you've been struggling. Maybe this is a friend of yours that could possibly be struggling. Maybe you're struggling with something in particular. Might be a financial situation. Yes, you are struggling with something. You are, or someone around you is. Someone is looking for clarity when it comes to a particular situation. Like there's some sort of dilemma that it looks like you're trying to resolve. And yeah, it does. It seems like you have been struggling with something. You've been pushing through something, possibly for the longest time. You are looking for clarity, or someone around you is possibly looking for clarity. But it seems like your guides are saying, no, you don't really have to look that far, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. They're telling you you already know the truth in your situation. Your inner truth is what's going to alert you to whatever this happens to be in your situation. Whatever you happen to be searching for clarity for, your spirit guides are putting this right in front of you. You're going to be seeing something that maybe you need to see. Or this is maybe someone that you haven't spoken with in a while. Someone could possibly be coming to visit you or the people in your home. You're going to see the answer. It just feels like at the beginning of this week, or you're coming off the previous 7 days, you're struggling with something, struggling to figure something out. I don't know what this is yet, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. I definitely see somebody is searching for you online. I see that there's a lesson that you're going through, and maybe you feel like you're going through something all alone. I think that there's someone that you're drawn to, and I think that they're drawn to you as well. I think that there might be a lot of signs that you might be seeing, that maybe someone might be coming back around you. Maybe this is synchronicities that your spirit guides are kind of throwing out to you to let you know that your situation, even though it might feel that it is beyond your control, your spirit guides are telling you that it's very much within their control. Even if you don't see it yet, there is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. I think that's what this is. You're worried about something. You're likely worried about the people that you love, because I started off the reading talking to you about your home life, your family. This is extended family, possibly. Something is on your mind. Something has you feeling a bit discouraged. Let's look at what might be going on in your love life, because it's definitely ending a trauma. Face your fears. There is some sort of trauma that you're ending. Something is going to require you to face your fears, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. What are you fearful of? Whatever this, okay. So we're talking about a love relationship. Trust your gut feeling, your spirit guides are saying. You have a gut feeling. Replace the old cycle with a new one. Whatever this cycle that it is going on in your life, whether it's your love life or it happens to be something else, it seems like something is old, it's worn out, it's outdated. And your spirit guides are saying it's time, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, to replace this old cycle. It's time to bring in some new energy. Something has become stagnant. Something is obviously bringing you down. It's something that's no longer satisfying you and you're not feeling happy. In fact, it looks like you feel helpless. You feel trapped in your circumstances. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Does this have anything to do with that? Because if this is your love life, it seems like that's where it's struggling. Because it looks like you want to be happy. I don't know if you're going through a depression. It seems like there's a lot just going on in your everyday life. Now, if we're talking about a love relationship, it looks like something must have happened here. I haven't quite figured out what this is. Like, what has you feeling? What has you in this state of mind? Is it your love life? Yes. Sadness and anger. Like, it seems like there's some sort of an issue that you're having and you don't really know how to solve this right now. Maybe you and your partner are kind of distant from one another at this time. It definitely looks like for some of you, the sadness and anger might have something to do with someone that you might feel is coming in between you and your partner. You feel like there's something that's up. See, shoulder to cry on. What in the world is going on? Your guys are telling you to trust your intuition about whatever this is, because they're for sure telling me that something is covered up. I think somebody might be thinking about walking away, Aquarius or cross-watcher. I think somebody is having regrets about a particular situation. And I think someone is definitely at a crossroads in their life trying to figure something out about whether or not they're going to stay. Yeah, this is a love relationship. It does not feel like it feels like things are on shaky ground. Things feel a bit uncertain. Again, there's some sort of an issue here that you don't know how to resolve. Somebody is definitely looking for some information. Somebody is taking a closer look. Like I said, maybe someone wants to see something. Maybe this is something going on with your vision. Maybe some of you could possibly be going to get your vision checked. It seems like you're looking for the solution. You want to see the solution when it comes to your situation, but it's obvious that you don't. Bear with me, Aquarius. I'm trying to see what's going on with this whole situation. I don't think it's your love life, really. I think it might be something else, but let's see. The truth is getting ready to be exposed. That's what this is. You're looking for something. Okay, you're looking for clarity. Somebody is maybe going online to look for information. It could be about something. It seems like somebody is maybe trying to make a decision. I think somebody might be trying to make a decision between you and somebody else that's on their radar. If you're in contact with someone, Aquarius or cross-watcher, it seems like somebody might kind of ghost you before they get back in contact with you. I think you've been going through it, okay? Because I definitely see two people that are not happy. I see two people that are drifting apart. And it seems like somebody's interest is in maybe someone who is outside of this whole situation, because as I mentioned to you, there's a third party. And since we're talking about, your spirit guides are saying there's an old cycle that needs to close, it feels that maybe this is a cycle that you're chasing with this person. You might feel that you're constantly in the midst of a third party situation, or at least lately. So I think that this is something that's depressing you. And I think that someone might be pushed to the edge this week, because it looks like somebody might be thinking about ending their relationship, a long-term relationship. And maybe you're texting somebody, or you're going back and forth through text, and maybe there's some harsh things that are being said back and forth. I think the issue is that maybe you don't feel like your partner sees things from your perspective, and maybe you wish that they would be open-minded enough to gain a better understanding about where you're coming from. I think that someone this week, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, might view you as emotionally detached. Maybe you are kind of emotionally detaching because it looks like somebody is obsessing over the situation. It looks like somebody is being a bit clingy, watchful of maybe their partner, because again, it looks like someone is investigating something. They want to see something for themselves, even though deep inside you already know the truth. Aquarius, your guys are saying trust your gut feeling. You're right about it. It's laser sharp. Your intuition is. I think that there is something that you might find out about online. You might find out that maybe somebody secretly moved on to someone else, and maybe you're secretly hurt about that. I think if we're talking about a relationship dynamic between you and whomever, whether this is a romantic connection or it's otherwise, I think that somebody is blaming the other person for their own issues. And this is the old, tired out cycle that's causing a relationship to sink. And that's what I mean. I was telling you, somebody's looking for a solution. Somebody sees that there's a problem and they just don't know how to resolve it. I think the issue is that somebody is in love with two different people. Hey, Nicole, appreciate you. I think somebody cares for two different people. And I think somebody finds it difficult to choose. But it seems like what's coming up, Spirit is saying someone is at a crossroads. They're having to make a decision about something because it looks like whatever this is, with this struggle situation, it just doesn't look like something can, like the upkeep of something is just not realistic in this kind of environment. What I feel that's going on in the background, okay, because it does look like somebody is ready to move on or somebody is facing the fact that maybe it is time to move on. I mentioned to you, for some of you, there is a third party, and someone could possibly be thinking about leaving a situation for a third party. They may not necessarily, I'm trying to say, is somebody leaving this week? Somebody might be. They're thinking about it at least. I think that's what someone is deciding. And I think that there is someone that's feeling like there's nothing that they can do about it. They feel like this is a situation that's like out of their hands. I think you've forgiven someone again and again, Aquarius or Crosswatcher. I just think that you're this week, you're walking on eggshells when it comes to whomever this is. So someone this week is being emotionally detached from you, but maybe they're venting to someone else about their situation. It seems like somebody maybe is crying to someone else about what's going on. It looks like somebody wants to restore the relationship, but it also looks as if maybe it doesn't look like it. There's a possibility for this to happen. So I see that somebody is daydreaming, possibly daydreaming about someone else, thinking about someone else. Thought I saw a car fly. Chances are you already know about this third party situation, and that's possibly where the envy is. Somebody possibly envies your relationship or envies the fact that somebody feels threatened by the fact that somebody might return to someone else, and somebody's envious of that. You're not getting sleep, but it looks like Aquarius. You can't come where I'm going, and I am not coming back. Yeah. So for sure, it seems that someone, what am I trying to say? Someone's not coming back. Somebody might feel like they made a mistake, possibly getting into a relationship with someone, maybe looking back. So it seems like you're walking away from this situation, not necessarily empty-handed, but you're walking away from this having learned a significant lesson. And the lesson seemed like it was about healing. It was about self-love. It seems like you're being lied to this week. Somebody has lied to you. I think this is why you're going to look for this information. Spirit, once again, brings you this clarity, because whatever this is that you need to see, you're going to see it. Again, whatever this is that you need to make a decision, Spirit arms you with this information this week. Whether it's about what someone's not telling you, seems like somebody's afraid to be honest with you, or maybe they just are, and maybe they finally do kind of be real with you about this, and maybe this is why you're emotional. Maybe you're kind of tired of crying, Aquarius, across watching. But I definitely feel that for some of you, as I mentioned to you, there's a chapter that you're closing, and some of you are deciding to move on. Spirit is correct. What's going on with Aquarius? Yes, complete and move on from a partnership. Some of you are moving on, and for some of you, someone is returning. Possibly returning to someone from their past. Spirit guides, what's going on with Aquarius and the cross watchers? Yes, Aquarius. There's a separation. So those of you who are in the midst of a third party, feels like there could be someone that maybe someone could be getting involved with on the rebound, or they already did, and this is the person that they're seeing behind your back. Maybe that's what they did. Maybe for some of you this is old news. Maybe you separated a long time ago from this person. Maybe they got involved with a rebound situation. Somebody's coming back. There's no doubt about it. Spirit guides say someone from the past is returning to your life. Now I started at the top of the reading telling you that there's a friend. Maybe there's a friend that you've lost connection with. For some of you, this is a friend that they could possibly be coming back. Yeah. This is where you're breaking away from an old cycle. Something is codependent. This is a codependent relationship, which is why the universe is saying that something is coming to a close. Spirit guides, anything else that Aquarius needs to know about this particular situation? Spirit guides, is there anything else that Aquarius needs to know? Yeah, you're healing from this. Aquarius, whatever this is that you're going to, this too shall pass. I think you're in physical pain. Your spirit guides are saying there's help from above. Let's talk about something else. I mentioned to you something's going on with your home. Yes? Someone could possibly be returning home. You're obviously concerned about the people that you live with. I mentioned to you, there's a dilemma. There's an issue that you're going through. You're worried about it. This week, it seems like you're definitely putting clear boundaries with someone. There is a dilemma in your life. So I was asking Spirit guides, what's going on? They said, stop worrying. Aquarius, everything is going to be fine. Yeah, it's obvious that you're worried about something. It looks like it's written all over your face. What is it that you're worried about? I did tell you that it looks like you're struggling through some things this week. What is it that you're going through? Whatever this is, what we're talking to you about, it says illumination. It's the first word on here that caught my eye. Completion, reunion, return. Definitely, somebody's returning. Something in your life is coming to a completion. Let's talk about it. Whatever this dilemma is that's in your life, your spirit guides are telling you, forces beyond your control intervene. We talked about that at the top of the reading. You're concerned about something. You're worried, possibly, about a financial matter. The financial matter could possibly be connected to your home, and perhaps it's connected to this legal situation that I see here in the reading. You feel like there's nothing you can do about something. I think it might be a financial matter, but it could be something else. It could be a health issue. Spirit guides are saying it's about conflict. You have beef with someone. You're having beef with someone. Maybe you're eating beef and broccoli this week. You are having conflict with someone. You could be having conflict within yourself too. Either way, whatever this happens to be, whatever this dilemma is, whether it's love related or this is something else, your guides are telling you that there is help that's coming in, help that's being provided for you. You're worried about it, but it seems like it's going to work out just fine. Maybe you're worried about your baby. So you could be finding out that you're pregnant. There could be news of pregnancy around you. Aquarius. Yes, it looks like you're scared. Like you want to run from something. There's a Leo that's in your energy. What's going on with Aquarius? Yes, you do have a soul contract with someone. You absolutely do. The cops called in your situation. Be mindful of police presence. Some of you could possibly work with the, I want to say, Department of Justice. You work with the police department. You work with the court. I knew it. You're tired. Saying you need some sleep. You possibly might be sleeping when everyone's awake. Unless maybe you work nights. Come on, somebody's trying to demolish you. We're going to look at that in a second. Okay. So if we're talking about, yeah, somebody's pregnant. Somebody's pregnant. Someone is finding out about a pregnancy. That's who somebody's leaving for. They're leaving to be with someone who they have a soul contract with. And it seems like within a third party, again, there's conflict. Maybe you're noticing a lot of butterflies around you. There is a particular spiritual journey that I think that you are meant to be here to walk with someone in particular, Aquarius. Whether it's the person that you're with or someone that you might soon meet or reunite with. It seems like Spirit just has some sort of a plan, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But whatever this is, as I mentioned to you, there's a dilemma in your life. Like I said, for some of you, I think it's a court situation. Others of you, it seems like it's a dilemma with your finances. And like I said, others of you, it feels like it's intertwined. You might set foot in the court building. You're being sued by someone. Somebody's suing you. I don't understand. Maybe I'm just going too deep into this, but I guess the point is your spirit guides are going to divinely guide you through a situation. Maybe you're having an accident, or maybe you're witnessing an accident this week, Aquarius. Maybe somebody passed. Could have been somebody passed in a car accident. You're able to solve this dilemma. You are. So that the issue is that you can't seem to save any money. And that's what you're concerned about. Some of you, you're going to court because someone might be filing a divorce. Filing for divorce. Since I was talking to you about your home, I think some of you, this whole court situation could possibly be like a bankruptcy, a lien, an eviction. You're concerned about something. Yep. It seems like somebody's packing. Someone could be concerned about maybe whether or not they're leaving their place. So that's what this is. I think some of you are, yes, this has something to do with a contract. This could possibly be a legally binding contract that you're worried about. So again, something to do with your home. You might be contacting someone this week. Some of you could possibly be receiving a phone call regarding something. You could be researching something. I was telling you, you're searching something up online. Someone could be searching you up online, but I think you could possibly be researching something. I think this is what you're concerned about. Something that's taking you to court. Someone could, like I said, could be filing a divorce. There's some sort of paperwork that I think that you're concerned about this week. And it seems that whatever this paperwork is about, it has you feeling very discouraged. It seems like there might be something that you need to fill out. You possibly might be returning something to court. Something might need to be filed is what I'm trying to say. You know, this date is circled here. I don't know if you can see this, but it seems like something might need to be filed by a certain date. What does this say on the calendar? The 21st. June 21st could have been relevant with something that you're dealing with right now, but I think the 21st, I mentioned to you the 23rd is relevant for you, but so between the 21st and the 23rd, these feel like these are significant dates for you. Yes, some of you are selling a home, or as I mentioned to you, something connected. You're buying a place, maybe you're looking for a new place. Some of you could be purchasing a new place. You could be signing on the dotted line for something new. Some of you are moving. I think that's what you're worried about. And I definitely feel that for some of you Aquariuses, you might be very spiritual. So this is possibly you lighting candles on your situation to get the spirits to intervene in your situation. If this is something that you're doing, it definitely feels like this is something that is working and that will work, because your guides, they're reassuring you that they've heard you. They're saying, stop worrying. Everything is going to be okay. It just seems like something is requiring you, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, to do your part. You're concerned about something. It seems like you have a gloomy perspective about things at the beginning of the 7 days. Or again, you're coming off of this. Maybe this is something that has been ongoing for you. Yes? You're coming out of that. Why? Because we talked about it. Spirit is giving you clarity. They're helping you to see something, to help you to push through, to get to the other side of whatever this dilemma is. They're showing you how to solve this, so that to put you in the driver's seat so that you can now make a decision. For some of you, it seems like you're at the mercy of the court to make a decision about something. And it seems that that decision comes through. Promise you, somebody is moving. Your household, the situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. Someone could possibly, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, be moving back in. Or as I mentioned to you, some of you, you're moving. Or you're concerned that maybe you're going to have to move. Because it does. It seems like there's something going on with your landlord. You're going through something here. And maybe it has something to do with a pet. But you're definitely concerned about something. Definitely your financial situation looks a little bit shaky. Aquarius, definitely telling me that there is deception around you. Some of you could possibly be going on a road trip. Maybe you're driving somewhere, whether this is something that you planned to do or not. Promise you. Let's talk about it. Somebody is moving back in. Maybe it's your mom. It could be your baby's mom. You're obviously having anxiety about something, possibly about a Leo or somebody with Leo in their natal chart. I guess Spirit is shining some light on something, Aquarius. We talked about this briefly for a second. I was telling you that some of you, you're concerned about a pregnancy. Well, you got this card that says fertility. Some of you could possibly be concerned about fertility issues. Maybe there's something going on health-wise. Others of you, you might be fertile myrtle. And you might be finding out that you're pregnant. Or somebody around you could be. Aquarius. Somebody's birthday is coming up. I mentioned to you a Leo, or we're talking about a Virgo. Okay, so we've got that situation going on, and we talked about that. Let's talk about your work. You obviously feel lost. You feel confused about something. You feel confused about your work. You feel confused about your purpose. Well, let's not be confused, Aquarius. Let's talk about it. You're meant to be an inspiration. Something that you do or something that you're being guided to do is meant to be an inspiration to others. Spirit has chosen you, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, because of your boldness, because of your compassion, your humanitarianism. And something here is going to bring in a level of success. Some of you, it seems like what's going on around this period of time is your dedication. For some of you, you haven't found your purpose, but you're stepping into it. Others of you, you're living out your purpose. You're doing it. But it seems like you've faced some sort of adversity. Your dedication to something that you're doing seems like it's being tested, possibly by the energy of others that are around you. But there's someone in particular that really has it out for you. You got to hear with the devil. I don't think it's one person really, Aquarius or Cross Watcher, because it definitely feels like there's some people that feel a certain way about you or about something that you're doing. Spirit, tell us more about this. You got an ancestor. The Spirit is definitely bringing a spirit guide into your energy this week, especially if this is someone that did pass. Maybe you're calling on your ancestors. Come on, you're walking away from something. We talked about a job. Maybe some of you might be thinking about walking away from your work. It seems like you're anxious about something. You're having a level of anxiety about something. Maybe it's because you're trying to figure out, you're trying to decide what's going on next. Somebody's traveling. Somebody could possibly, random side note, be traveling from overseas. You could possibly be going to visit someone. What is it with the green man? Twice now. You got it not once here, but you got it twice. And this is what I mean. Like, there are certain people that are green with envy. And as I mentioned to you, it's not one person. I mentioned to you, somebody's searching you up online. Something that maybe you're doing seems like it's catching a lot of attention, Aquarius. It's gaining momentum, or this is your spirit guides telling you keep going. Something here is going to gain momentum. I don't know why you have anxiety about your work, because obviously that's something that you're concerned about. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? So with your work, what is the story you're telling yourself when you think about your dreams? What is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life you desire, it is because part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's time for an upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. This is where your spirit guides are saying there's an old cycle. And they're telling you replace the old cycle with a new one. It feels like this has everything to do with your state of mind. You might, there's a lot of distractions that I feel, Aquarius or cross watchers, that might be coming to you this week to kind of throw you off. Labyrinth, as though there's something that you're trying to figure out. Okay, so maybe there's some sort of everyday life dilemma, right, that you're struggling with, that's kind of throwing you off a bit, especially when it comes to your purpose. This is Shango. Some of you work with deities. You do. You called on your ancestors for something, and I promise you, they've shown up in your reading. Yes, you got Yamaya. Some of you work with, maybe this is why you feel called to the ocean. Perhaps this is why you might be very into tarot, so that you can try to figure out your situation. You're having anxiety about something. You're trying to figure out what this fork in the road holds for you. Should you walk away? Should you stay? I mentioned to you, you got here, someone is doing spells. Now, spells, someone could be doing spells to change their situation, to increase the odds of a positive outcome. But with this envy situation, I think that this is confirmation that you've got someone, for some of you, hear me clearly, doing spells on you to try to block this potential success. Either you're experiencing this success now, or this is someone that wants to put obstacles in your way. But as I mentioned to you, some of you, there are distractions. That's the obstacle that you're trying to work through while you're trying to maybe complete some work here. Because it just seems, I'm trying to figure out what is it that has you so anxious. Again, you're noticing a lot of repeating numbers. You might be noticing it in the most random places, possibly around the clock. Aquarius, you got the Tower. Yes, come up, the Hierophant. You are praying to your ancestors. You're very spiritual, Aquarius or cross watcher. You feel stuck. There's some sort of dilemma. What's going on at work, though? You're possibly distracted by what's going on at home, or what's going on with the people in your home. Maybe some of you work from home. Aquarius. Yes, once again, success. There's some sort of project that you're working on, or as I mentioned to you, you feel drawn to this. Some of you, it's maybe more so connected, yes, to something that you're creating, but I'm trying to say your education. Some of you, maybe you are going to school. Maybe there's something that you're trying to complete. It seems that there is going to be success in something that you're working on. Obviously, you're worried that something is not going to come together, but it does. For some of you, it seems like what's restored. You see this says family reunion here. For some of you, this is family members that are coming back. Endings. This card flew out of my hand. So maybe there's a complete unexpected ending. Maybe something is out of your hands. Something is ending, Aquarius. That's very clear. For some of you, maybe you're ending a job, or you're not sure if you should maybe end this job. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. Or, I don't know, like abandoned ship when it comes to your path. For some of you, it seems like it says important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. For some of you, you've got some new opportunities that are coming in for you. This week, your guides are saying flexibility. Please excuse the appearance of my card. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. They say, Aquarius, bend, but do not break. That's what it is. You're faced by these obstacles. Maybe you feel like you're about to break. You feel like you're about to snap, Aquarius. Your guides are saying everything is going to be fine. Whatever this is that you're going through, Aquarius, your guides are saying, it's a blessing in disguise. Whatever you're like living through right now, it feels like it might actually be a part of your answered prayer. Guidance. We talked about that. That's what you're looking for. You're praying for guidance. You're like, spirit guides, help me. Help me figure this out. Help me to navigate a situation, right? That you feel like you've been going through for the longest. They step in this week to give you this guidance, to show you which actions to take. Just know your faith is going to be tested, right? You're nervous. You're not sure how something is going to work out for you. Your spirit guides say, keep your faith intact, Aquarius. Because it almost looks like you want to give up. Like you don't see any end in sight. Your spirit guides are saying, there's an ending. There is. This is 11. That's your number, Aquarius. Something is definitely working out for you. Some of you might be life path 11. Some of you were possibly born on the 11th of February, obviously. Since we're talking about Aquarius. No, you don't even have to be an Aquarius sun for this to resonate with you. Come on with it. This is your spirit guides throwing out signs to you. So it just seems like these signs are going to be so obvious to you. Whether you're asking for a sign or this is your spirit guide being just blatantly obvious. Letting you know that you're going to get through this. Lastly, Aquarius, it looks like we're talking about something going on with your health. I don't know, is Spirit going to take us there? We're going to talk about your health? Perhaps we are. Let's see what might be going on. Some of you could possibly be getting surgery. Aquarius, your spirit guides are saying, get this surgery. It looks like something is kind of crucial for some of you. Hear me clearly. This is not, this, especially the part that I'm saying right here, is not everyone's story, okay, about this health situation. For some of you, it has nothing to do with you, but it might have something to do with somebody that's around you. You get what I'm saying? Listen to this with an open mind, and please do not jump to conclusions. I see your muscles being kind of tight, kind of tense. I feel honestly like you have anxiety. For some of you, this fight or flight, right, type of mechanism in your brain is kind of like kicking in this week. So it seems like your adrenaline is kind of pumping, and maybe your heart, your blood pressure is up. Some of you might have issues with your breathing. Either some of you might have like asthma or something like this, or for others of you, it seems like this has everything to do with stress. This week, it seems like your spirit guides want you to enhance your focus, because it seems like there is either some brain fog or you're just very distracted, as I mentioned to you. Your guides are talking to you about reducing your stress, because it seems like you're holding a lot of stress within your body, which might be causing some other issues for some of you. Something might be going on with the skin. I definitely see something going on within the neck area, the neck region. Aquarius, it's going to have something to do with your thyroid. Some of you may have an overactive thyroid. Definitely see something going on with the kidneys. Some of you might have a UTI. Some of you are obviously pissed off at somebody. Aquarius. You guys are saying this week is definitely crucial for you to get some rest. And drink more water, it looks like, because it looks like you're dehydrated and you might have a lot of backed up, trapped toxins within your body. So your guides are telling you about draining that out. Definitely keep a budget if you can. Something's going on with your stomach, your intestines. I think you might have a very slow digestion, slow metabolism. It just seems like you're indoors a lot. Maybe you're not moving around. But whatever this is with a surgery, okay? For some of you, this is the confirmation that maybe you needed. Get the surgery. It definitely feels like some of you are just not feeling well. Either you're sick, you're maybe under the weather, you're kind of tired, your energy level is low, and maybe you're like avoiding going to the doctor. Maybe you have a sore throat. So I was telling you something going on with your throat region. Go to the doctor and get some sleep, because it definitely looks like you're exhausted. So they might bring you back to the doctor, Aquarius. Maybe some of you, you've already gone to get a health issue looked into, but obviously something is not resolved because you're still nervous about it. Go get it looked into. It just seems like there's a lot of things that are kind of throwing you off, things that are kind of disrupting, maybe some things that you had planned. And yeah, truthfully, it might be that type of week where things might kind of get thrown off a bit. Spirit guides still are saying to prioritize yourself, Aquarius or Crosswatcher, especially your health. It could definitely be the health of someone around you if it is not yours. Again, please hear me clearly. Please do not panic and assume that I'm speaking about you in particular. Spirit guides, what would Aquarius benefit from releasing, and what is the advice for the next 7 days? Visualize a shield of protection, because I mentioned to you there's some negativity that's being thrown in your direction. To protect yourself from toxic people or situations, imagine a shield of white light surrounding your body. This keeps negativity out and lets positive energy in. Spirit guides are telling you, especially your body, okay, because it definitely feels like maybe for some of you, you got some sinister type of magic that's being done here. And I don't really like going there, but it's somebody's confirmation. And even if it's one person's confirmation, somebody might be attacking your body for the purpose of causing some sort of downfall with your health. Not all of you is that the case. If too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level, take a break from people, dim the lights, and savor quietude. Yeah, you might have a lot coming at you, or you just have. It's obvious. You guys are saying decrease your stimulation level, take a break from people, dim the lights, go be by yourself. But not to just trap yourself within the four walls of your mind. You guys are saying, do this, go and be alone, so that your spirit guides can give you this guidance. They're not saying go be alone and worry about everything, but they are telling you to clear your mind. Maybe meditate, maybe go outside, switch up the monotony, right? Since we're talking about old cycles that are outdated, that need to be replaced. It seems like you're very distracted. Your guides are saying find the way to focus so that you can hear and have an open mind, so that your spirit guides can communicate to you the very things that they have for you, because it seems like they have an earful for you, Aquarius or Crosswatchers. For some of you, this guidance could possibly show up in your dreams, and because you're missing out on all these on all of this sleep, maybe you're kind of missing the message. Maybe you're asking your dream for guidance. Yeah, you're feeling insecure about something. You guys say instead, they want you to feel supported. Maybe the issue is that you don't feel supported by anyone on this earth. Just know that you have a lot of support in the spiritual realm, Aquarius. Here we go. Restore Yep, that's correct, Sinclair. Restore yourself with alone time. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. Yeah, you might kind of have to quiet your mind this week, Aquarius or Cross Watcher. They're definitely telling you change is coming. I'm here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. Opportunities to resolve your situation, it seems like, is obviously coming up. But this is something that you don't see because you're so deep in the thick of what you're going through right now, Aquarius or Cross Watcher. You don't see it. You may not see it, that this change is coming. You guys are saying, no. Your spirit guides, they come in to intervene. You got to call on them. With that, Aquarius, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. If you'd like to book a personal, you can do so by heading to my website, which happens to be angelicascensionstarot.com. Thank you, Aquarius Nation and Cross Watchers, for tuning in. Blessed, beautiful, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out, Aquarius Nation.